Most streamers already hide their view count while they are streaming, but I also think it is important to hide the follow count or even remove it from your Twitch dashboard. Let's dive deeper into this, and I will explain to you why this is so important and why it might even empower you in the future. So let's go. So a few months ago, I deleted my follow count on the Twitch dashboard, and it honestly has been so liberating. Just like a lot of people who are watching this video right now, I have a very analytical mind. And the problem with that is that I tend to overthink all the time where those numbers come from and how I can do better and better. So that means that every time I see the follow numbers go up, I feel extremely good. And every time when those follow numbers go down, I feel bad. And that is a very bad mindset to be in. So the last few months, I've been getting rid of stuff that make me feel less good about myself. And not because I want to turn a blind eye like this, but that's not the case. There's always a time for reflection. But if you're reflecting all the time, you will not have the time to make videos, make other kind of content, work on your stream, and all that good stuff that makes you better as a content creator. And that can be a big rabbit hole to get into, and that is not where you want to be. And that is basically the point. Focusing too much on those numbers instead of doing stuff makes you lose so much time that you can invest in other ways that will actually help you grow. And the thing is, the follower count is something you as a content creator you do not really have a control over that. It is better as a content creator, if it's just YouTube, Twitch or whatever, just to focus on your content, because that is something you as a creator have control over. And that is something very important to keep in mind when you are content creating, that yes, we would like to have control over everything, but the reality is we don't. And that is also the thing with stuff we cannot control. We tend to think that when something goes down and it's out of our control, that it can feel like a punishment, even though it might not be you why you're losing followers. Because there are multiple reasons why, but we tend to gravitate to the more negative spectrum on that scale. And that might not even be the case. For instance, with the whole follower count, you will never know if it's just because they unfollowed you because they do not like your content, or they changed, or they deactivated their account. There are so many ways that people might unfollow you, or you lose your follow count that you don't even know. And when you're constantly on a negative spectrum, it will constantly affect your capabilities, because you're constantly thinking, oh shit, I did something wrong, I did something not completely right, I'm losing followers, my whole channel goes to shit, etc. We think that, right? You might even say no at the moment, but if you look really down, you might even think that for the slightest things. And that is something we have to change. And we can do that by just removing the follower count on our Twitch dashboard. So instead of focusing on those small short bursts of good stuff that we cannot control, it's better to focus on the long term that we can control. For instance, making videos that we can put on YouTube that make better quality, make daily posts on Instagram, make good Twitter posts, etc. We can focus all on that and all our time and energy on that, instead of using that energy to feed our negative thoughts that we have. And the thing is, we are not our negative thoughts. Nobody are their thoughts. We are our actions. So if you want to grow, you have to do something. And another reason why it's so important to focus on the long term is because you're not streaming now for just a week and you're done, right? You're hopefully streaming for years and years and years, and making yourself as a content creator grow, and your followers, but also yourself as a person. And don't get me wrong, I do not say that followers do not count and that you cannot celebrate those milestones, because yes, those are important. And they definitely are. I mean, I would lie if that was not the case. But what I'm trying to say is that you should not check them out every day, every hour, every week. I would say check them out every month. I personally check every first of the month how I grew as a content creator. And that way, even if there are negative thoughts that rise up, it's only once a month and not at least once a day. And that way you can still focus so much more on the creator side of things. Because this is the thing, guys, you cannot plant a seed and put it out every time, because it will not grow. We have to put in the time, we have to put in the energy to make it grow bigger, stronger, better as ever. And then the literal fruits of that seed, of our labor, will come eventually. So what I want to say is at least try this out for 2 months. That's not a long time, 8 weeks. You can do it. You're going to remove your follower count on the Twitch dashboard, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So here we have our Twitch dashboard, and if you want to, you can also just only hide it. But I strongly recommend you to delete your follower count. So what we're going to do is just click on this little pencil right here, click on the X, and that's it. If you ever want to get it back, you just have to click on this plus and it will go back, so you can use that to check it once a month. But this way you can just set it and forget it, and you don't have to worry anymore because it's not as much in your face anymore, so you will also not click as fast on it anymore. This is it, guys. This is all you have to do for just a few months, and you will see how much it will improve you on a mental level. Please let me know in the comments below if you're also going to get rid of your follower count, because I'm very curious why you are going to remove it, or even if you're not going to remove it, I would really love to know why you're doing it, because more insights are very important in our streaming world, and not a lot of people are talking about this topic, in my opinion. So this way we can get more insights and learn more, and that is super important as a streamer. We constantly have to learn. Also, let me know by the thumbs up or the thumbs down what you thought about this video, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this one in the future. And I also live stream on Twitchtv/ShuriBear, so I hope to see you there. You can also find me on these social media platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Speed on!